What happened here?
Druids call themselves the Fire Song? They attacked us. Blight and thorns.
Please, friend, talk to her and find out.
First, those druids arrived in force. Call themselves the Fire Song. And now you show up with the mage who spoke to Wirris Tola and another druid? Are you here to attack us too? The Fire Song leader, Archdruid Michiel, demanded that Wirris Tola come with him to open the... How did he phrase it? The Druid King's ritual site. When she refused, they attacked. They took her away. No. But if you really want to help, find Wirris Tola and bring her back safely. Druids haven't been seen in High Rock since the weird tree was just a shrub. So when they appeared, we took interest. I'll mark the locations of their camps on your map. Only recently, we were curious at first, not concerned. Frankly, most of my sisters thought druids were just myths. I certainly never met one. When they started setting up camps, we just wanted to keep an eye on them. Maybe that was naive. Tablet? No, I've never seen this before. The symbol in the middle, that's similar to one we use to represent nature. And the one on the bottom left looks like a version of the Beldama symbol. As for the other two, I don't know what they mean. It all happened so fast. He said something about needing a Wirris to open the path, and I know he mentioned the Druid King and a ritual site. Things I'd never heard of until the mage arrived and asked Wirris Tola about them. Yes, Wirris Tola spoke fondly of your friend. He asked if she knew any stories about the Druid King meeting the Weirds long ago. She seemed to know something, but she wanted to consult the other elders. Maybe that's why the Fire Song took her.
Fire Song camps on the mainland? We need to figure out where they took Wirris Tola.
Stay here, Laurel. I'll follow our friend, but stay out of their way. Let's go see what the Fire Song are up to. What's that inscribed there? Free? Wonder what that means. There's something over there. Hag fan, huh? That's enough to point us in a direction, at least.
Over here! Hurry! I need some aid.
That was your last mistake!
I thought I'd never escape.
No sign of Weirus Tola. But what's that? Sacred seeds. Laurel said the Fire Song were after the Stone Lore seed at Earth and Root Enclave. What does this have to do with the Druid King's visit to the Weird? Let's get back to Druid Laurel and Weirus Jocelyn and show them what we found.
You're back! What of Weirus Tola? Roots and thorns, confound it! What took you so long? I had half a mind to go after the two of you myself for a moment there. Did you find anything? Do you know where the Fire Song took Weirus Tola? Is she all right? Hagfen? The marsh to the northeast? Well, if the Fire Song marked a location on their map, it must be important. We need to head there and fast. I don't trust that path traitor Archdruid Mishiel to not hurt the Weirus. Did you find anything else? Orders. Let me see that. Archdruid Orlaith is one of the most respected elders in the Firesong Circle. But why did she send Mishiel here to get a nature spirit? We have plenty of our own in the archipelago. Anyway, is that everything? Interesting. We druids use totems and fetishes in our rituals. Does this serve a similar purpose? And what's this word inscribed here? Free. Never heard of it. We have no other choice. We need to see if the Firesong took Weir's Tola to Hagfen. The mark on the map is quite clear. Shouldn't be too hard to find that spot in Hagfen. I wonder what's there. I'm sick of being one step behind those blighted cowards. First, they tried to take our sacred seed, and now this? What does it all mean? The sacred seeds were given into the care of the 3 druid circles by Druid King Kasserine to keep and guard until the time they would be needed. That's what the prophecy says, but the actual meaning has been debated for centuries. The dream of Kasserine. I've been fascinated by the stories of the Druid King since I read the prophecy inscribed on the Telling Stone. Of course, each of the circles interprets its meaning differently. Just one of the many things we disagree about. Who knows why those foul sacks of root rot do anything? Obviously, they wanted to take possession of the Stone Lore sacred seed. But why they want to acquire a nature spirit from the mainland? I have no idea. Maybe we're all just chasing legends.
There's a cave near that spot on the map, over on the eastern shore. We never go there. My sisters say it's haunted.
Haunted? Great. Well, that's it then. We'll meet you there.
Clear a path ahead, friend. We'll follow behind you.
I don't have time for distractions. The second ritual site awaits.
You and your friends arrived just in time. Thank you for coming to rescue me from that druid villain. Your arrival undoubtedly saved my life, but you were too late to stop the archdruid from completing his ritual. I think this is all related to the stories your friend Dulaf asked me about. After consulting with my fellow elders and listening to the fire song druid prattle on, yes. In one story, the Beldama Weirds worked with Druid King Kasserine long ago to consecrate this place for a ritual. Did Dulaf find the tablet I pointed him to? Just as I remembered, the pattern depicts a ritual, though one I am unfamiliar with. The symbols represent the Druid King, the Beldama Weird, and the Glenmoral Weird, and the one in the center. I believe that's the spirit Archdruid Michiel seeks. I believe it's the ritual depicted on the tablet, but in reverse. It shows the Druid King and the Weirds consecrating a place for a nature spirit. The Archdruid's ritual desecrated this site. Now he's off to do the same thing at the second site. Not specifically, but if the Glenmoral Weirds assisted the Druid King there, then it must be somewhere in Bankurai. The Archdruid will require another Weirist to access the ritual site. Then, if he completes his spell, he can summon the nature spirit.
The Glenmoral Weird. So the Druid King didn't just meet with the Beldama Weird to perform a ritual. He had the help of the Glenmoral Weird too? And the Fire Song somehow knew this as well? Blight, was I the only one who didn't know about this? We need to stop them. As sure as rain's hands showers give rise to second seed's flowers. Let's hurry to Bankurai and find that Glenmoral camp the Weirist told you about. We need to keep Archdruid Michiel from desecrating the second ritual site.
Perhaps I can help. Let me create a portal to Bankurai. It should deposit you close to the Weird camp.
Much obliged, Weiristola.
Stay back, Druid. Your threats of violence are not welcome here.
Please, I'm not one of the others you encountered. My friends and I are here to stop them.
Oh, really? And why should I trust you? You travel with a druid, stranger. The last druids that entered our camp were quick to violence and stole one of our sisters away. They said they needed her to open a path. I don't wish to see any more blood spilled, but if you're with them... Odd, I wasn't aware there were such distinctions. But if you're not with these Fire Song, then why are you here? The Beldama sent you? Well, you're too late. The druids took Wir's Sorsha with them. If you really want to help, I'll tell you what I know. The druids seek a nature spirit, a very special one that has been asleep for a very long time. Let me have your map. The Archdruid asked about an ancient ritual site, one we only know through legends. It lies somewhere deep within the sunken road. I marked the entrance on your map. If you truly want to help, hurry and save Wir's Sorsha. The Glenmoral Weirds know this ancient spirit only through stories and legends. It sleeps in a ritual site hidden within the sunken road. Please, find the site and save Wir's Sorsha. The Archdruid, he seemed to enjoy hurting us. We have some stories about the spirit that sleeps beneath the sunken road. They mostly revere and venerate the spirit, which the stories call free. Interesting. I just remembered a verse. Awake free when the barons in ivy robes need you most. It's an old saying. The druids we knew embraced so-called civilization. They were as bad as the city dwellers. Weirds seek the beauty of unmarred nature, isolation. The stories give the impression that the druids of old found our ways unsavory. No, to be honest, we hardly even think about druids. They've been absent from High Rock for centuries. Our stories talk about a singular entity, the Druids of Galen. I suppose I should have realized they'd form subgroups. The Weirds certainly have.
Thank you, Wir's. We'll find Wir's Sorsha and stop the Fire Song, I promise.
anyone hear me? Help me!
No! We were too late! Archdruid Michiel killed Where's Sorsha. We need to get inside and stop him now!
My apologies. Tuwaka, watch over us. Stay on guard.
Someone approaches. Guard the ritual site.
Destroy them, my Earth! Claim the ancient spirit for the fire song, just as the prophecy dictates. Witness the power of fire song unruly. You and that blighted Stone Lord, why must you interfere?
Archdruid Michiel didn't stand a chance against you.
Friend, help me release the spirit. spirit. Can they understand us?
Loud. Too loud. Writhing.
Sheds tears. Friend,
Awake.
maybe you could talk to the spirit?
Sap. Flowing. Roots. Stirring. You dug me up. I was asleep. Seasons and seasons. Plucked like a flower from the dream of the green. A promise whispered in petals needed. Yes, free. Keeper, nourisher, the flower grown and given form. Dreamed by the green long ago. I am. The king spoke, the weird sang, and free became free. Bright, too bright. Purpose. Free has a purpose, but the memories are unclear. I am the tender, the nourisher. Gentle hands mend the ground. Awake now. But where? Who? Blood warm in the soil. Away! Sunlight on leaves, please!
Free, I'm a druid. I'll take you someplace safe after I talk to my friend.
Like...
We actually did it. We learned why the Druid King met with the Weirds before leaving High Rock. It was to summon this nature spirit.
will go with you.
But as to their purpose, that remains a mystery. Perhaps the Stone Lore Elders can help me figure it out. We need to return to the Glenmoral Weird Camp and let them know what happened here. They deserve to hear about Wyrus Sorsha from us, as well as about the fate of Archdruid Michio. We can discuss our next steps back there after we give them the news.
Let me open a portal for us back to the camp. Here we are. We could bring Free to the Mages Guild. I'm sure they'd be safe there, Laurel.
No, Duluth. I think I need to take Free to the Stone Lore Circle. They belong with the Druids.
Free belongs with Druids. Yes. Yes. Purpose and stone. Rain and sun.
Like I was telling Duluth, I want to take Free to Galen, an island in the Sisters Archipelago. They should be with the Stone Lore Druids. If anyone can help them find their purpose and keep them safe, it's us. After their actions here on the mainland, I wouldn't put it past them. The Fire Song revealed themselves as the path traders they are. I need to warn my circle and get Free to Galen. Take this, friend. Maybe we can work together again in the future. I hope Free feels comfortable on Galen. I know the Stone Lore Druids will do everything we can to help them and make them feel welcome. And I hope to see you again, my friend. You should visit us on Galen the next time you travel to the archipelago. Free was asleep for so long. They need time to adjust and remember who they are. And to figure out the purpose that the Druid King and the Ancient Weird had in mind when they summoned them. On Galen, they'll be safe among the Stone Lore Druids. That's a good question. We work with nature spirits all the time, but Free is unique. They're connected to our past in ways I can only guess. I'll do my best to make sure my people help Free in any way we can. It's a beautiful island in the Sisters Archipelago. Galen may be less tame than High Isle, but I like it. House Mornard oversees the main city of Vastir, but the rest of the island is wild and free. In that wilderness, the Stone Lore make their home. No, not like you mean. We have enclaves, small communities of druids working together to keep the true way. We have a larger camp which should serve as a safe haven for Free, at least until we know what Free wants to do next.
We still have room if you expect it.
Of course.
We depart within the hour. Tell me.
Welcome, friend.
Let's take this one. The quarters will be close, but I'm a fair hand with an oar. Be there in no time. No one to greet us. I don't like this. Oh no. You can handle this, right? The Ascendant Order must have overwhelmed them. The Lion Guard are no slouches. Definitely the Ascendant Order. You got this. I'm here if you need me. Damn. I can't believe they're really trying to kill High King Emmerich. Come on, we have to get inside. Listen, I hear someone up ahead.
Have you breached High King Emrich's quarters yet?
Soon, my lord. We are
I will suffer no days. You have the last chance, champion.
How many people are in charge of the Ascendant Order? I'll watch your back. Go get him!
Pink, deal with Emmerich. Then find the woman killer.
It will be done.
You got this. I'm here. Sounds like they haven't found Lady Arabelle yet. Come on, let's get through it first.
Ah, there you are. Your timing isn't... I'm not sure what the Ascendant Order is doing here, but they seem determined to eliminate me and Emmerich. I've been able to avoid most of their forces, and the few I couldn't, well, they hardly posed any trouble. How did you know where to find me? I hoped Valencia would sense our trouble. When the Ascendant Champion and her forces arrived by ship, they brought a powerful mage with them. Most of the island's defenses were rendered useless by his magic. But what was it about the medallions? A dispelling powder. Very clever. Sorry to hear about poor Derek, but I assume you took care of the other medallions? Good. Last I checked, Emmerich was safe in his private quarters. The wards there are still in place, but they won't hold forever. With a plan, my dear. Head up to the courtyard and confront the Ascendant Champion. In the meantime, Jakan and I will make our way around the back and surprise her mage from behind. Excellent. And I'll sprinkle this powder on the medallion along the way. Remember, we must stop the Ascendant Champion. If High King Emmerich dies, any chance to proceed with the peace talks will be lost. We can't allow that to happen.
Almost through the wards, champion.
Take this, you coward! Look out!
I will take care of this. Dare challenge me? Fine. Step forward and die!
I will not fail the challenge.
Ascendant Order!
Good work, my dear. How exciting. Well, nothing warms the blood like a bit of a scuffle, wouldn't you say? That mage underestimated me, the poor dear. It's over now, at least. All that's left is to deal with this medallion and get it to High King Emmerich. I've been a little busy, dear. Now go outside, get on your boat, and return to camp. I'll meet you there. I need to dispel the medallion. Then, well, situations like this tend to stress out the High King. I can help him with that. I have before.
Lady Arabelle, are you sure you're not injured? Everything happened so fast at the keep.
Things took a few unexpected turns, but we delivered the medallions and the peace talks can proceed as planned. I wonder who the Alliance leaders will send as their delegates. I haven't seen Rigard the Brash in quite some time. Oh, not for a while yet. We're still preparing the secure site on High Isle. But if the Ascendant Order strikes again, I know who to contact. You really are quite remarkable, my dear. And this is for you. Compliments of the Society of the Steadfast. Oh, such an interesting invention, don't you think? I must write down the pertinent details. Wouldn't want to forget a moment. And don't fret. I'll make sure to send for you when the situation on High Isle escalates. You're too good not to call on again. Never heard of High Isle? I'm not surprised. It's sort of a getaway spot for nobles and royalty. It's the largest island in the Sisters Archipelago in the Abetian Sea. Technically, it's a Breton territory, but most treat it as neutral ground. Yes, my dear, it's really quite beautiful. I have a manor there for those brief periods when I'm not working on one thing or another. The Society of the Steadfast selected it specifically for the peace talks. I can't wait for them to get underway. Oh, not that again. You don't realize how tedious that question has become, and all because of a nosy chronicler and her unfounded accusations. Listen, my dear, you and I will get along much better if you never ask me about Investigator Vale again.